We were all clapping when the police boat pulled up right next to the wedding venue. At first, we thought it was part of the photos. The bride was still holding her bouquet when 2 officers stepped out and asked for the groom by full name. The music stopped immediately. Everyone froze because this was a fancy wedding at the V&A Waterfront. White chairs, ocean view. Even tourists were watching from far. The groom looked confused, but tried to laugh it off. He even hugged one of the officers like they were friends. That made it more strange. The bride kept smiling, but you could see her hands shaking. Her mother started whispering to the wedding planner. People were already taking out phones. At first we thought maybe it was unpaid traffic fines, or maybe a bachelor party joke that went too far. One uncle near me said it must be a visa problem because the groom works overseas. That story spread fast. Everyone believed it. The officers asked him to step aside, not aggressively. Calm but serious. Then the bride suddenly shouted, "Just tell them!" Now everyone went quiet. But then we realized this was not about traffic fines or visas. Here's what nobody saw coming. The groom was already legally married. Not divorced. Married. Apparently he had married someone in Joburg 3 years ago. They separated but never signed papers. The wife found out about this Cape Town wedding from Instagram. Can you imagine? She contacted lawyers and the police this morning. The real shock was that the bride standing there in white only found out last night. She confronted him before the ceremony. He promised her it was a mistake and said the paperwork was sorted. He convinced her to continue with the wedding so they don't embarrass the families. Shame. But the first wife had proof. Marriage certificate and all. That is why the officers came. It was fraud to sign new marriage documents while still legally married. Guests started arguing. Some blamed the bride for continuing. Others blamed the families for not checking properly. The aunties were crying. The groomsmen disappeared completely. The officers didn't handcuff him, but they escorted him to the boat. The bride just stood there holding flowers, staring at the ocean. Tourists thought it was a movie scene. The cake was still perfect. The chairs were still white. But that wedding ended before it even started.